everybody, it's Tara from the Homestead Transformation, back here in the workshop of the Half Acre Homestead. Today we're going to be talking about one of my all-time favorite things to put in my garden. And not only is it my personal favorite, but it's America's personal favorite, being grown in over 90% of American gardens. And not only that, it is farmed for market in all 50 states. That's right, today we're talking about tomatoes. And believe it or not so long ago, the tomato was actually thought to be poisonous because it's a member of the nightshade family. But even though it's poisonous, they called it the love apple. Today we're going to be starting our seeds a little bit differently than I usually do. Usually I'm very cautious about things like transplant shock and thinning seedlings. We'll get into that a little bit later in the season, but for now, let's talk about this. Today we're going to be using the Jiffy Tomato Greenhouse Starter Kit. Let's open it up. You'll see that inside there are 36 individual cells, and inside of those cells are these nifty little peat pellets, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add about 7 cups of water to this, into each of our little trays, and they're going to expand and open. And when we come back in a few minutes, you're gonna see exactly how much larger they've gotten. So it's been about 5 minutes, and you can see that they've grown in size to about 2.5 inches, and they're a nice dark brown color in the soil. So that's one of the things that you're going to want to remember. Once you put your lid on and everything looks kosher and nice, you're going to want to watch that soil color. And when that soil color starts to get light brown again, like this guy here, you can kind of see he could probably use a little bit more. You're going to want to add water to this. Now, believe it or not, all that water you saw me pour in out of a gallon jug, all was absorbed by all of these. If you had more water left in your tray, you're going to want to drain the excess, all right? So now that you have your cute little seed pack ready to go here, you just want to kind of smush the top open and fluff up the soil, okay? By putting your finger into like the pre-designated hole and just squeezing the side, you can do that real easily, and that opens up the top of the netting just the way you want to do it, okay? Let's talk about seeds and the seeds that we're going to be using, okay? I'm going to be using Ferry-Morse, so easy. I love these. I have a huge thing about one seed per cell. Every time I talk about starting seeds, that is like my biggest emphasis for gardeners, especially new gardeners. As a new gardener, having to worry about things like thinning and transplant shock, that can be so unbelievably frustrating. The great thing about these so easy seeds, okay, pour them out for you. And you can see they have this great outer shell on them. And this shell, don't worry about it. It's nothing that's harmful. It is a clay-based shell. It's clay, lime, and perlite. Ooh, I just lost some at my sleeve. Okay, so it's clay, lime, and perlite. And that red color, don't worry about that either. That is an FDA food-grade approved food coloring. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt your plants. And a lot of people nowadays are really starting to think about things like that. Is this going to hurt me? And, you know, GMOs and stuff like that. Ferry-Morse is a non-GMO product in all their seeds. We're talking about hobby gardening here, not, you know, splitting the atom, okay? So we have our 36 cells, and we're going to just put one seed, like I always say, one seed in each cell. Now, because I film while I'm planting a lot, and if you've gone back and watched some of my previous videos, I did broccoli, I don't know, 3 weeks ago now, and like I said, I'm filming as I do it, so sometimes I get off on a little tangent and I'll start talking and I'll go, oh no, where did I leave off? And with raw seeds in a situation like this, you're like, oh, I need a magnifying lens. So you can see that it's super easy to see where those seeds are because of that coating. Absolutely love this product. So I'm planting a Roma variety, and I happen to love Roma tomatoes. They are great for canning and making sauces. And let's think about this for a second, okay? So these seed packs here are $2.46. And the great thing about Ferry-Morse products that I love is that they're super easily available at most retailers. You can pick them up at Walmart, Lowe's, and pretty much anywhere that seeds are sold. So these are $2.46 a pack. So we're going to be planting see, I just did it. There we go. We're going to be planting 2 packs of them tonight, and there's 50 seeds in each pack. Don't worry, I won't make you watch all of it. And so that works out to $4 and I actually wrote it down. Let's see. Somewhere. $4.92. So for $4.92, that breaks down to about, I have to get a better angle, I'm sorry, about 9 cents, 9.8 cents a seed, so 10 cents a seed. And right now at my local grocery store, which is Stop and Shop, Roma tomatoes are 50 cents per tomato. So let's just think of it like this for 1 second. I have 36 cells here, okay? Let's say this one cell is the only cell that's going to make it out of this entire tray, which isn't going to happen because the germination rate is much higher than one plant for 36 in Ferry-Morse seeds. And as a gardener who's used them for several seasons, I can attest to that. But let's say, for giggles, that this was the only one that was going to make it. At 10 cents for this one cell, it's going to grow into a tomato plant that's going to produce anywhere from 0 to 20 pounds worth of tomatoes. So we're looking at possibly $9.90 in savings from just one plant. One plant. And that's the thing that I love about gardening, and I try to emphasize so much. Anybody can do this. And it's not easy at first, but you can make it easy and you can make it fun and you can get your kids involved. Gardening is great, all right? So we're going to just pat the soil down on all of these now, okay? And they've absorbed all that water, but we're going to want to give them maybe a teeny bit more to drink. And that will help them to just stay nice and moist. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put our lid on these, and we're going to put them into our grow box, which is right over there. You guys can't see that. But if you do want to see that, be sure to check out our next video where we're going to lay out for you how everything works here, how we get everything going, and how we keep everything nice and happy. And it's going to be a great time. Okay? So from all of us here at the Half Acres Homestead, peace, happiness, salvation, and of course a big thank you to our friends at Ferry-Morse. And everybody have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed watching us plant tomatoes. Bye everyone.